Comedian Tom Gleeson joins us now.
Good to see you all.
It's a very rare combination now that I think about it. Tom, safe to say you haven't returned to Byron Bay since that last run-in?
Oh, no, I did. I actually went back to Byron Bay to avoid lockdown again, and it didn't work out because then Byron Bay went into lockdown. And contrary to popular opinion, they took the lockdown seriously. The police were patrolling the beach, and I saw them driving along one day. They were moving people on and warning people they shouldn't gather. But then the police car got bogged, and all the people that they'd been trying to get to move on had to help the police car out of the bog. And they all got together in very close quarters and got them out of the bog. But it was not COVID safe.
Well, there is a lot of COVID in this special, Tom, which is ironic because as last year you declared that the pandemic was over. Do you regret that? It's all on tape now, Tom.
Well, in this special, I mean, a theme of the show was kind of moving on and putting bad times behind us, but I didn't quite know what was around the corner. I mean, we are living in weird times. I actually had to, I quarantined at home because I had to travel from regional New South Wales to regional Victoria. And while I was in home quarantine, Victoria started getting more cases than New South Wales. And I thought, what am I even doing here? Am I saving Victoria from me, or am I saving myself from Victoria?
Now, Tom, you're no stranger to getting your mug on stage or on telly, but you lent your name to the Vax the Nation campaign recently. How did that go?
To be fair, I do host a show on the ABC that's a quiz about facts, and I've got a science degree. I suspect I have no fans that are anti-vaxxers, to be honest. But I don't want to give anti-vaxxers a hard time, though, because I don't like to pick on minorities.
Tom, you're in part of the country that's not in total lockdown right now. Have you been enjoying that little bit of freedom, getting out and about?
Yeah, well, I actually went to Bendigo the other day because Bendigo is part of the Vaccine Safe Economy trial, and I went to a gallery there and you had to show your vaccination passport to get in, which was great. And I went in there, you show your vaccine passport, you get in, but then you still have to wear your mask. And it feels like a rip-off because you've got the passport and they say that getting vaccinated is better than, wearing a mask. So I don't know, it's like wearing a shower cap on top of your bike helmet. Like, what's the point? Like, I feel like you've got your passport, you should be able to go into the gallery, you should be able to rip off your mask, you should be able to make out with people. And when you get your vaccine passport, you should be allowed to speed on the roads. You should be able to drive at 180 kilometres an hour if you want to, because you are COVID safe.
Hey, Tom, before we let you go, do you want the Logies to come back ever, or are you just happy to be the Gold Logie winner from here to eternity?
I hate to point it out to Waleed, but he was the Gold Logie winner for 1 year. And Carrie was obviously a Gold Logie winner for just 1 year. I mean, they will never know what it's like to be a Gold Logie winner for 3 years.
You can watch Tom's comedy special Lighten Up on Paramount Plus now. Tom Gleeson, thanks very much for the chat.
Yeah, thank you.
From expert opinions to in-depth analysis and reporting, the Project YouTube brings you the biggest stories from Australia and around the globe. Hit the subscribe button now for news delivered straight to your feed.